Hello everybody, my name is Mr Veale and I'm the head teacher of Atwood Primary Academy, which is situated in Sanderstead in South Croydon, and this is a very special vlog for prospective parents of children for the 2021 intake into nursery and reception. And if I'm being totally honest with you, a video does not make up for a super tour and finding out firsthand by looking around Atwood Primary and seeing inside some of the classrooms and seeing some of our super work on display and actually seeing how the children are settled to their learning activities and looking at all of our wonderful facilities. But unfortunately, due to the current circumstances, which I don't need to go on about too much, this is just a way really of me communicating to prospective parents. So Atwood is a two-form entry primary school and it has an attached nursery which the school is in charge of, and the children need to apply for 2021, and I'm duty bound to say that a place in nursery does not guarantee a place in reception. And so if you're currently, or if your child is currently in nursery, you will need to reapply for a place in reception. But also, if you're new to the area, you'll know about that anyway. So what I want to do is just talk about our website. So on our website, which is atwoodprimary.academy, just search for it on Google, there is a whole wealth of information about our school. So anything from our ethos and our aims and our priorities and who the staff are, a little bit about us as senior leaders, a little bit about our governing board and what the children are going to be learning in each particular year group. There's lots of information about the curriculum, so essentially what the children learn when they're at our school, and there's lots of news through our past newsletters, and they're a really good chance to just put your toe in the water and find out the wealth of activities that happen here at Atwood. So I want to say, please, as a first port of call, read through all of the information on our website because you will get a feeling of our outstanding school. The second point is our Twitter feed, which is hashtag Academy Atwood, and also hopefully you found us on YouTube. So just search in YouTube for Atwood Primary Academy. Now there's a range of different vlogs that I put up, and some have important information for current parents, and they have some kind of bits and pieces for the children and so on. So please do have a look through those ones if you can bear it. They are quite light-hearted, but you'll get a feeling of what we're all about. We are a family school, so we put the children at the heart of everything we do, and we educate the whole child. So yes, we do understand things like the importance of English, maths and science and all of the academic side of things. However, at the end of the day, you are selecting a school on the basis that you would like your most precious thing to you in your child to come to us for 6 hours every day for a number of years, and we definitely understand the importance of that responsibility. And so it won't only be academic side of things, it will also be pastoral, and it will be getting the children really to feel comfortable with who they are, and recognizing that all children are different and all children progress at different rates, and all children have got different views of the world, and we understand that all children have different interests. Some children may be naturally very bright, some children may need that extra support, some children may have diagnosed or undiagnosed special educational needs. We don't mind at all. We are very proud of the school that we have built up, and really I want, as head teacher, to make sure that it is a family school. So it's run on family lines where we have very warm relationships between all of our staff and the children, and we know that we will go the extra mile to support your child. I'm hoping that the COVID situation does improve pretty quickly and that we can get back to our kind of normal run of activities, because I can say to you that when the children are here, they have an absolutely brilliant time, not only enjoying the curriculum day in, day out, but we have visitors, we have trips, we have residential opportunities for the children. We have a very highly regarded and well thought of music department. Music is a very key component to what we do here, so there's a lot of opportunities for your child to either learn instruments such as the guitar, the piano, singing and voice, cello and drums, etc., but also through their normal music curriculum with Mr Glenn in the music department, lots of opportunities to learn ukulele, guitar, tune percussion, untuned percussion, harmonica, recorders, singing, and a whole lot besides. And we do place a big emphasis on things like talent shows and plays, and any opportunity really for the children to express themselves through music and dance and theatre, because we understand that for some children it may well build up their confidence, but for others it may also be an opportunity to show off their skills to the wider arena. One of the other big important factors at Atwood is our sporting tradition. Now, it has gone a little bit quiet, I have to admit, but we do have a lot of clubs, and anything from tag rugby, cricket, football, netball, cross-country running. We have wonderful grounds here, so we do try and make as much use of our grounds as possible. But also within our curriculum, the children will be learning all sorts of games and gymnastics and dance, and also a lot of schools are doing what we call the daily mile, and so we very much value daily activity. We don't have to get the children changed into any specific kit, but they can do their jogging and running each day around a mile track, so the perimeter of our field, to really give them some fresh air and build up their strength and stamina. And then finally, we very much enjoy our kind of minority sports, so we have a lot of orienteering here, and we have tri-golf, we have table tennis, we have basketball. We have a lot going on here. So music and sport are key components to school life. There is so much to say, mums and dads, and I'm really not feeling that I'm doing anything of real justice to you, but what I will do is try my very hardest to take you on a little bit of a tour of our school, and for that I'll do a voiceover. Now again, I'm not a professional camera person, and you'll just have to take it as we find, but I have to be very careful what I film, and bearing in mind it's a school in action, and I don't want to break any of the children's confidences by putting them on YouTube if they haven't got permission and so on. So it might be a little bit hit and miss, but hopefully you'll be able to see a lot of our facilities as well. But listen, in the meantime, I do sympathise and I do empathise with you about making this choice under very difficult circumstances about a school place. You're very lucky in this area because we have some very good, outstanding schools for you to choose from. So Atwood is in no competition with anybody. It is oversubscribed, and it very much goes on the distance between where you live and Atwood itself. But you're blessed actually in this area to have so many good and strong schools, and I know that your child hopefully will be happy in any of the settings that we've got in the local area. Now we're 10 minutes in. There's a lot of talk from me, so enjoy the tour, maybe get a cup of tea, and I'll see you at the end for a bit of a summary. Okay, see you soon. So this is our junior corridor, and as you can see there's a space display here, and this is because the children were learning all about Atwood at 60. And they looked at the different decades, and we've had the space race, we've had 1960s music mania, and we've had flower power fashion. I wonder if anyone can remember wearing any of any of that gear, but the children very much do take pride in their work. And this was all about Atwood and Britain since 1960, and just a little peek across here down our junior corridor, and you can see here that we've got some pottery shards. So basically the archaeologists found, when they were building the infant hall in the 1990s, Romano pottery. Here is more of our display work, and it's Atwood at 60 again, Andy Warhol, pop art. Music is a very big thing at Atwood. Mr Glenn very much promotes music, different instruments there. We've got a couple of practice rooms. I can't show you because there's children in there, but this is our main music hall, and this is where the children have their weekly music lessons. It's always difficult because normally what I would show you with the children actually learning, but obviously we can't have the children on the film. But you can see we're very well equipped. We've got enough guitars for one each and enough ukuleles for one each, and you can see Mr Glenn, our music director, our music teacher, is a hoarder. Did you know we've got Abbey Road at Atwood? Here it is, our very own recording studio and Lion Radio. Some of you will have noticed on our webpage that we try, pre-COVID that is, to produce a radio show every week. The children pretty much do that on their own with a little bit of support from myself, but they love coming to Lion Radio. Good opportunity to develop their singing, their playing, and their journalism. This is our children's kitchen, so the children enjoy DT lessons, design technology, so food technology in here. Very lucky, not many other primary schools have got their own kitchen, and this is our DT room, probably enough for about 6 pupils. Currently a bit of a work in progress. Here is our ICT suite with 32 Dell computers, and of course we've got a big emphasis on e-safety. And I'm just taking you out onto the junior playground, and you can see, I think I'm going to pan round, a couple of basketball hoops, netball's popular, we've got the trim trail, and we've got our field in the distance down there. And this has been very popular this year. We've got our bell tent, and we also have a climbing wall. The children very much enjoy using the climbing wall. And this is our orchard area. And this is our tyre facility, so the children love jumping between the tyres. And then walking down to this section is our quiet playground. So no large ball games like football or basketball, but table tennis, and also a quiet opportunity to play chess, which is very popular. And also little stage area there, so children can put on their shows. We're back to the bell tent now. We've had heavy rain this weekend, but I've checked before, hasn't leaked. And I think we're going to pop in. Yes, here we go. So we've got some furniture in here, and you can see our wood-burning stove. So the children come in here for story time as part of their forest schools, lessons, for music, class time, circle time, you name it. They come in here, they very much enjoy this. We're not sure whether we're going to keep it up all year round or whether the weather will get the better of us, but it's up for now. So here is our orchard area. We're deliberately letting this grow a little bit more naturally and wild. And this is the moot point, so the meeting point, and you can see another fire pit here. So the children gather with their class teacher or their group, certainly in the summer, to sit round the fire and discuss things. This is looking a bit more autumnal there, but that's our nature area. And then we're walking down towards our polytunnel and our allotment area. Lots of lovely spaces for the children at Atwood. Very blessed. Just bordering on Riddlesdown Common, which the children of course use for their cross-country and their science, but nevertheless we've still got a lot of usable space ourselves. Okay, so we're walking back along the orchard. There's another look at the climbing wall there. Past some of the lovely apple trees. And past the tent again. And this is the outside of our library, and I just wanted to show you here our buddy stop. So if anyone's upset, they can be near the buddy stop and someone will pick them up and be their friend. This is the trim trail, very popular with the children. Gets a lot of that energy out of their systems, and of course with the Floor is Lava program being very popular, so is the trim trail. This is outside year 1 at the moment, and lots of outdoor play equipment on offer here. And actually down there is reception. This is our field, so it all goes on here, sport. There's our pergola. It's always quite good to have a shelter. This is our field again, so anything to do with sports day, summer fair, football matches, rugby, cricket, play in the summer, you name it. It's all happened on this field, and we are very blessed. It's hopefully you can get a size scale. It's very big, and we've got some beautiful trees which you can see just turning colours now. Children love being outside, and I'm going to walk you now towards the other end of the trim trail, and this is the second bit of Forest Schools area. This is our willow hedge that we've planted, and this is our fire pit again, where the children, certainly in nursery and reception, come to do their Forest Schools activities. That's the polytunnel, lots of growing in there, and down towards the fire pit here, and I think we've got a shot of our mud kitchen, looking pretty wet after the wet weather, and we've got our bug hotel, and we are going to go into another little secret area past one of the makeshift dens. We've got a secret classroom through this path here, past the big tree, around the corner, and peeking through round again. And there we go, another little outside area for the children to enjoy. This is walking back out of Forest Schools. There's the other view of the pergola there, and the other side of the trim trail, and a shot down towards the library and our flag post and buddy stop there. Okay, mental well-being is a big part of our agenda, and Miss Ingram has got some super books for the children to borrow, and we're going to take you into the library now. It's always a work in progress, the library, but it's well stocked. Children love the mural, and cosy places to read, change books, and I know there's an awful lot of work going on behind the scenes to get rid of the tatty books, buy in new books, make sure everything's looking presentable. And there's our library, very lucky to have it. And here's our sensory room. We saved up all of our money from our discos and our monthly mufti days to put in a sensory room in a unused room, I suppose, in school. Our bubble tube, infinity tube, our mirrors, our projector. It's very difficult to film in here, it's so small, but the children really enjoy coming in here. And here is our sensory garden as well. So both the children and the staff enjoy the sensory garden. This is a year old now, and here's our pond. And in a moment you will see what our children love, which are our fish. And they've had babies, which we're very happy about because it's showing that the pond is very healthy. And here is our waterfall, and there's our gnome. And somewhere for the staff to relax and the children come out to read. And this is the last bit, I think, on our mini tour, which is where Forest School starts. So the children get into their wellies, their high-vis if they need it, and they go off and enjoy their activities. Thank you so much for your time looking round virtually. I know it's not ideal to have a virtual tour, and it's not really ideal for me to provide a virtual tour. I think really our children are our best asset, and if you were to come round in person you would see the children at ease and well behaved and learning well and showing respect, all of those kind of values that I know that we all want for our children. But nonetheless, we are in strange times, and I'm really hoping that it does give you a flavour of our school. In another video that hopefully will be released pretty soon, there will be specific information about nursery and reception. It's been a real challenge being able to film but not include children, if you see what I mean. So I know that video is coming up soon, and hopefully that will give you more of an understanding of what the nursery classrooms and the reception classrooms look like, what a typical day looks like, how phonics and early maths is taught, kind of information about the curriculum, and all of those really important aspects for making sure that your child is settled into school very quickly and making good progress from the get-go. One thing I wanted to say to you though is that really your choice is not about a place in nursery and reception, although that is incredibly important. You're choosing a school for 7 years, so it's got to be right for you. And my parting message to you is to encourage you to try and look round, even if it's virtually, to all of the other schools, because no one school is perfect, and only you as a parent know what kind of school your child would fit into. So please do ask any questions via our school office if anything hasn't been covered, and I very much look forward to hopefully catching up with you in person. But in the meantime, I wish you all the very best of luck with your applications, and take care, and I'll see you soon.